Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy snowy morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, middle of the week. How's everybody doing? Let's do a little check-in and see who's in here. Auntie Jean, you're up early. Good morning. Isabel, hi, darling. Blue Jean, Coffee, Hockey, all the gang. Well, you have to wake that doggy up when it gets time to hear Leo's. Good morning, Mama Hot Bear, Kathleen, Kathy Hand, Jessie, Annie 7. Thank you all for sharing this out. Thank you for being here this morning to share love from the heart. So let's go into our heart and find that love. It's right there in the center, the very core of who and what you are. So breathe into your heart. Fill your lungs completely. I love this time together. Feel the warmth. Bask in that sunlight of everyone coming in, shining love towards you. Breathe it in and breathe it back out to the world. Love, love, love. Love is all there is. And just sigh it out and hello, world. Annie, you're doing good. Yay. Oh, I'm so glad he got to go with you. That just helps to have his excitement right along with yours. And I know that's going to be a great opportunity for you, Annie. Is that today, Kathy Hand? Colin's going for that. So yes, let's lift Colin up for the very best outcome for that. Morning, Jennifer Langren. Look at all you beautiful people coming in. It's Wednesday. It is cold as heck. And my car is covered in snow again. I forgot to put the cover on, but that's okay. I'm going to intend that it will melt away and will not stay as long as it did last time. Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Suzanne. Hi, everybody. All right, let's get to the reading of the blog. Last night, the angels wanted to talk about Anahata. If you don't know what that is, we all have it. It's our heart chakra, right in the center of our being. Desmond Tutu, one of my favorite people, said, hope is being able to see that there is light despite all the darkness. Would someone please share? It just reminded me, I didn't share to our Hope Wellington Marshall. Please send her a little message and let her know that the program is on. I have noticed that those who have suffered greatly have the most beautiful words flow from them of hope and inspiration. Pain can be a great teacher. It demands our full attention. Anytime I have ignored pain in my body, it just yells louder. It's best to just address it when it first starts speaking. In life, we have many things that are uncomfortable to endure and demand our attention. The more we procrastinate dealing with them, the more it becomes a greater issue than if we were to pause and say, hello, how can I help you? And then fully listen. Dear angels, sometimes it seems we live in a topsy-turvy world where confusion reigns and nothing makes sense. In this world of duality, of good versus bad, up versus down, we seem to be missing the very important truths that keep nagging at us to be seen and acknowledged. When we pause and observe and ask what we need to know, the answers become clearer. The roar ceases so we can stop feeding the fears and the projections that only exist in our minds. Dear ones, when you overthink and try to make sense of what you perceive is going on, quote, outside of you, you go further down the road of illusion and separation. We invite you to take that holy moment to pause and go into your anahata, your heart. When you're there, you're not going into the spin of any perceived chaos, but will be in absolute oneness, peace, and calm. This feels like home because it is what your soul knows to be truth. Anything outside of this pulls you into the illusion that things are real and can fulfill you. Search your heart. Leave the turmoil where it is, which is in the world of illusion. Come home to love, dear ones. Rest in the peace that is your birthright. Dear angels, today I promise to stay heart-centered and focus on what is real. What is real is right inside of us. It's that love that's there. And that's why it feels so good when we go into our hearts, when we do the heart-brain coherence, when we do the heart telephone at the end of the show where we just love on each other. It feels good because it's what we know. It's what our soul knows, not this human ego that just keeps saying, no, that's not real. It's the only thing that's real. Good morning, Sally De La Rosa. Heading to the chiropractor before work. Oh, need of an attitude adjustment. Well, just go into your heart. That's the best attitude adjustment you can have. It's a gift you can give yourself. So much love to you and Tony. And I hope that that chiropractic adjustment helps you. And thank you, Blue Jean, for calling in our Hope Wellington Marshall and our Zena. So I want to see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this heart talk this morning. Curious to see what she wants to share with us. I'm just feeling into the cards and see which one she says is the one for us. Remember that today is prayer day. It's Wednesday. Believe that, the middle of the week already. So if you have any prayers to add to our long prayer list, please do that. I'll be sharing that at probably about 20 till. We'll go into the prayer list. Robin says, weather forecasters say we are to have some strong winds today and then storms, possible hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds estimated tonight. Yeah, they predicted the storm that came in last night for us, but I don't think it's as bad as what they had said it was going to be, Robin. So hold on to hope. Hold on to, maybe they don't know everything. We did get snow, but we didn't get as much as what I think they thought we were going to get. So Kuan Yin wants us to know that Harvest Mother watches over us. The inner world offers powerful healing energy, creating space to receive it with love, patience, acceptance, and willingness to hear, feel, and honor all messages from our inner world with wisdom allows this inner medicine to work its healing magic. Even if it seems unfathomable at an intelligence level, the inner world knows how to restore and heal every aspect of the soul. We just need to invite it and allow it. She must have read the blog. She absolutely was speaking to what the angels were saying last night. To go into our heart. In the heart, everything makes sense. In the heart, we know that this world of illusion is not where it's at. That's not going to fulfill us. It's not going to heal us. It's not going to bring us that peace that passes all understanding. That's inside of us. That's where we really reside. And when we leave these physical bodies, that's where we go back. It's just to the love, to that great oneness where there is only love. So it's all about a hope. Oh, Robin, I'm so grateful for you this morning. Grateful that you are on here. And I am so grateful for everyone who has signed up for the retreat. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am just floating on cloud nine. I don't think we have another bed available at the house. I believe they're all packed and full. So if you're still planning on coming to the retreat, then you need to look at what's there as far as hotels. And I do have a list of the ones that are nearby. So I know that a few people have already said they'll be staying at hotels, and we're just going to have a great time. I'm so ready to just go into that energy of diving deeper, exploring ourselves on the inside and exploring Sedona on the inside, going into that vortex of energy. I heard from one of my friends last night that she's coming from California, and I was so excited. So that was the last spot, I believe, for beds. I'll have to look at it again, but I think we're all filled up, and that is so exciting to me. I'm just thrilled. I know, Auntie Jean, we're going to have a blast. I cannot wait to be with you again and to just really enjoy the energy that's going to happen there. Suzanne, oh, I wish you could go too, honey. I wish I could transport all of you out here for this Sedona retreat, because it is going to be magical being there in that vortex of energy and just exploring. You know, we're going to be exploring inside and outside. And that's what my friend asked me last night. Are we going into some of the vortex energy? Well, yeah, we're staying right in the center of Sedona. So everything's a vortex there. But absolutely, we'll be going out and about into some of that great energy and going to watch the UFOs land. I think they're going to land while we're there. They want to come see what that bright light is that's going on in Sedona. Oh, Robin, I hope you can make the Florida one. I'm planning on that Florida retreat to be probably the end of October, even maybe the 1st of November. I don't have the exact date set until I find a place, but I'll be in Florida soon, and I'll be able to look at some of the conference centers and see where we can meet. So yeah, let's get you down there, Robin Waters Dykes. It's not that far from where you are, and hopefully we'll be able to make that arrangement. So Wednesday, wow, Wednesday. I have so many wows. You guys, the tiny book is done. It's published, and I'll be getting my author copy of it soon so I can make any corrections. And then toward the end of the month, we'll be doing a book launch. So you'll get the information on how you can have your very own tiny book of angel messages. I am beyond excited that I found the place. I knew I would. The angels kept telling me it's there, but everywhere I went, they're like, no, we don't publish that size. So it's going to be small. It'll be just a little bit bigger than my Yogananda book, but not much bigger. So it's a book that you can hold in your hand, you can take with you wherever you want to go. I believe what I saw is it's 92 pages of this size. So it's really those little nuggets of inspiration are something that you can just open up any page and you can say, what do I need to know? And it'll pop out at you. Or you can do what I do. I've had this Yogananda book for over 30 years, and that's what I did to mine. I have favorite phrases and little snippets throughout the book. So I just opened to this page. It says, I will build mansions of wisdom in the unfading garden of peace, resplendent with blossoms of beautiful soul qualities. I love my Yogananda. Very inspiring messages. So I'm hoping that that's what this little book will do for anybody that holds it. They'll just be able to open up and something will come off the page at them to help you to go deeper and just ponder on that thought during the day. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. Good morning, Julie Kiss. Thank you, Robin. And Suzanne said, it's nice when you can just stick it in your purse when you travel or fly. Yeah, or just keep it in your car so that when you do come to a rest place or get to where it is you're going, you can get some inspiration before you go into work or to shop or whatever. Yeah, so buy one for you and buy one for a friend. It'll be a perfect gift for somebody to just open up to those messages from the angels. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, there may be somebody that doesn't know. Every day, every night last year, the angels gave a message of hope and inspiration and whatever they felt like we needed for guidance. So I sat with them all year, every day, and that turned into a book this year that's it's not finalized. I still haven't gone over everything in it as far as spelling and any corrections that need to be made. But that book is going to be called Midnight Calls with the Angels. And it's 365 messages. So that one will be published by Amazon and it will be available immediately as soon as we tell you all, okay, go buy it. It'll be the book launch that Ruth is going to have me help me do. And at the same time, you'll be getting the information about the little book and how you can order that one as well. Thank you, Julie Kiss. I'm so grateful to Mama Hada Bear for her suggestion on the title. And then the little book, the tiny one, is called Tiny Book of Angel Messages. And what's the rest of it? I'm really flaking out here. Okay, I'll have to look at it. My brain's not working right this morning. And Auntie Jean says it will be our little yogi book. I told you once, every age has their yogi, and you are ours. Oh, Jean L'Oreal, I love you so much. Thank you. And Jean was so funny last night. I sent her the picture of the book cover, and she goes, "Can I buy one now?" So I'm so excited because it's on its way to me. And as soon as I have it in my hands, I'll see if I need to change anything. And then it's ready. Oh, Suzanne, I love that. Can I use that? I'm going to use that in my PR. It's like angels in my pocket. Oh my gosh, let me write that down because I just love that. I think that's the perfect words for the PR to tell everybody that it's ready. Angels in my pocket. I love this. Thank you. Thank you all for your creative ideas with your help with all of this. It wouldn't have been possible for it to come together so fast without your help. So thank you, all of you. In the Poconos. All right. Well, exciting stuff. And such a wow day and time that we're in. You know, it's like what the angels said in the blog last night. When we think that everything is topsy-turvy, when we think there's so much chaos and so much confusion, and if we look with our physical eyes and we look with our ego brain, yeah, we'll find that. It's there. It's in the 3D world. This is a world of contrasts, a world of up and down and all around and spinning. But if we just go back into our heart, that Anahata chakra, where there is only love, then we come home. We come to that place of not wanting to leave that energy. And we don't have to. We really don't have to leave that energy. Take it with you. So if you're having to go to work, if you're having to go take care of business, whatever that looks like, a challenge, a struggle, starting school, take that love energy with you, because that's what heals you. That's what propels you forward. That's what keeps you centered and balanced. You know, the heart chakra is where we really connect the lower chakras, which are all about the physical. It's all about being grounded and feeling safe and secure. And then we get to the heart chakra, and it just all makes sense, because that brings that grounded energy to us and upward, so that we can connect in with our higher self. So the heart chakra energy is so important, you guys. That's why I do the heart brain coherence every day. I do it every morning and I do it every night, because it helps me to stay centered. And my body needs it, my mind needs it. And I shared on the Peapod podcast yesterday, one of the benefits of doing the heart brain coherence is you go backwards in time, you anti-age, your body starts to repair, and it starts to go into a state where it knows that it's perfect. It knows that you can heal on the inside. And so Sally's all ready for work. And so now I can be present. That's right. Stay in your heart, Sally. Stay in that beautiful energy where you know that everything is working perfectly, as our Marietta has shared with us. And Auntie Jean says, Angels in My Pocket would have been a good title. Yeah, well, you know, there's going to be one every year, so there'll be different titles. And so I'll keep that in mind for next year's, for 2023. Oh, thank you, Sally. Oh my gosh, I am so touched. Thank you for that. Yeah, we're going to launch them the end of this month. So I'll make sure that I get a box of them sent out to you. How's that? And Kathy's hand says, or a retreat in the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia. Yeah, I see that this is a real mission that the angels have us on, is doing retreats in different parts of the country, because some people can come out west. Some of you have to stay on the East Coast, and some can come down south. So yeah, I think it's going to be an amazing journey, because it just has blown me away how quickly these retreat spots fill up. As soon as I put the word out, usually they're already packed. And there's still room in Sedona, just not at the retreat house where there's limited beds. But you can still come in, come with a friend so you can share the expense of the hotel, and it won't be that bad to come and do that. And Suzanne says, I'm working on a room in my house to be at peace, to meditate. I wanted to name it. What do you think of the retreat? I am open to suggestions. Whoever visits me gets to sleep in the room. You know, Auntie Jean has an angel room that I sleep in. And wow, the energy's so good in there now. She has the grid in that room. I told her, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep in there. I'll be floating on the ceiling all night. Yes, the new North Carolina franchise that Kathy Hand is working on. Marietta, there you are, beautiful heart lady. Marietta, did you enjoy your visit with Deb? I know our Deb Goldberg was down in the Keys. I don't know if she has left yet or not, but I know you got to see her while she was there. I was so jealous, but I was so happy for you. And Sally says, we will be doing one here in the summer. Looking forward to it. Plans are still in the creative stage. Zenlightenment is merging with a wellness center in Indiana. That's awesome. I am so glad to hear that. And Jean L'Oreal says, I love that, Suzanne. I call mine the angel room, except when Teri's here, and then it's Teri's room. It's still the angel room. Just more angels come to fill it up. Good morning, Ricky and Josie. Oh, that's so great, Sally. And I would love to be there. Just let me know any details. And let's see if the travels happen so that I could be in the area if you want me. And Julie says, rest, retreat, relax room, the triple R. And Suzanne says, I wanted angels in the name too, maybe the angel retreat. I think that would be great, Suzanne. Okay, so let's do prayer requests. If there's anyone on your heart that you would like to put into the circle, just please let us know by typing it into the comments. I will put them on our big prayer list, and I know Auntie Jean and Blue Jean will put them in their grid because they have all of our prayers, and everyone that's on our prayer list goes into the grid. Sally says, yes, we already have the house and it's nestled right on Lake Allegan. Awesome. And Kathy Hand suggests the Angel Chateau. There you go. Fancy schmancy. Okay, so prayers. Let me go ahead and pull up the prayer list. And we can refresh our memories of who all we're praying for. And I'd like to ask extra prayers today for Captain Corey. Hear that he wasn't feeling so good yesterday. And, you know, this little guy, he's my hero right now. He is my superhero. He just has such a beautiful, amazing outlook on his situation. His heart is failing, and so he knows that he has limited time left. Whatever time the angels grant and whatever is in his divine destiny for him to return to spirit. But let's just please keep this little guy lifted up. He just feels so special. And his dear mom, Pixie, she's one amazing lady to be able to handle this, knowing that her child is not going to be with her very much longer. So let's keep Pixie and Captain Corey, please, at the front and center of our thoughts and our prayers today. Julie Kiss is asking prayers for Rosalie DeSantis. She has lung cancer. We certainly will lift her up, Julie, and thank you for that. And let's remember Ruth's sister-in-law, Sharon. She is on our list. She's not doing real well right now, so please pray for her. Okay, so let me get the prayer list up. And remember to let me know if there's any revisions, anyone that I can take off the list, if they're doing wonderful and great, or if we need to add somebody or be more aware of what's going on with the ones that are on the list. All right, so in our Peapod prayer list, we pray for all the P's for peace, and that is every one of you. If you are listening in, if you're here in the virtual room commenting, you are a P for peace, which means you want to bring more peace, love, and joy into our world. That's what that means. It's a mission we have accepted. Kathleen says, please say extra prayers for little Mia and her dad, Chad Ehlers. Mia is 4 and finished almost 3 years of chemo. A couple of months ago, they found some questionable blood cells again. They are on the list, but they need extra prayers. We sure will, Kathleen. And Suzanne wants us to keep Sam on the list. He's on there. I think he's doing well because of the prayers. He is a miracle dog. Absolutely. So first and foremost in our minds is peace on earth. We don't have our Deirdre in this morning. She usually does a beautiful prayer for everyone on the planet and all of Gaia, and for peace on earth, and for attention to human trafficking. I think I'm going to add that on that first page when I revise the list today. Okay, so as the names are read, just send love from your heart. That beautiful heart center of yours has healing energy. So that's what we do. We speak a name and we speak love over it. Prachetta, Prachir and Goofy, Mina and Neil, Navriti, Jasmine and her daughters and her mom, Abha, Billy and Tim Hawkins and the family, especially Brian. I'm going to try to get an update on Brian this week if possible, and see if he's been put on that transplant list yet. Sheila and Kevin Gooden, and I saw that Kevin is seeing a specialist for his hand, so let's please keep him lifted up. Gary, Donnie, David, Kevin, and Holly Langford. Loretta and Cecil Boone and their family. Joanne Castrillo, her husband John and their family, and especially the daughter Jackie and grandson Eris. Deirdre and her daughter Danya and Thump the cat. Deirdre's sister Steph and her husband Bob. Adriel, Joni, Tia Fernetti, Nancy Sanger, Mickey, Suzanne and your mom, your daughters Jillian and Jackie. And I think I saw so yesterday you asked for extra prayers for Jillian and your granddaughter and sister, Marietta and Ed, and good girl Pearl and Mr. Wiggles, and that boat Sweet Dream, which I know is such a blessing in your life. Raquel and Claude's family, Leo Harley and family, Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and son, Ryan, Rick and Josie, Tom and Mary, which are Josie's parents, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio and their family, Jean and Ron Lorio and their family, and their fur babies, Christina and Carrie Leftwich and their family, Mary Lou Burdick, Aunt Mary Lou and the family there in Massachusetts, Catherine and Michael Kovacs and your family and fur babies, Rosalind Good Vibes out in California. I need to check in with Roz and see how she's doing with all of that flooding and the rain that they got. Sally and Tony De La Rosa and Rose De La Rosa. And okay, Suzanne, it was Jackie that was at the doctor's. Okay, so extra prayers for Suzanne's daughter, Jackie. Kathy and Bob Hand and family, especially Colin and Marlena, Bo and Candy Hand, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss, her daughter and grandchildren and her sister, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and her family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and his family and his brother Raymond and wife Kathy, Hope Wellington Marshall and Zena and Hope's parents Winston and Cynthia, Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, Grayson and Adam, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and the grandchildren and her sister, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and her mom, and Amber, Jenna, Katia, Maximus and his teacher, Herb, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese and their daughters, Anesh and Teresa, Beata and her daughter, Juliana, Linda and Dick Lemieux and their sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, and her mom, Karen, and prayers again for Stacy's family. They just had another loss of one of her cousins. Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave Walensky, and all the fur babies, Hockey and Gruff, Wizzy Bee, Blue, Lulu, and Gizmo. Dolly the horse, Chance the horse, Pam Moore, Gordy's family and friends, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Brookie and her family, and Dylan and baby Maxwell. Baby Maxwell growing strong and going to make his appearance soon. The Girardis, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Angel Fullerton, Lillianne in Norway and all of her family, Kathleen Caputo, baby Wyatt and his mom Katie, baby Haven and his mom Mandy, and Kathleen, I think I got those right now, Kat, Steve, Candy, and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Captain Corey, and I'm going to add his mom Pixie on there as well. And Robin's asking to continue to pray for her mom, Jewel, who's not feeling well, not feeling sporty, and Richard Barnes for kidney dialysis and transplant list. I'll add Richard on. I know that you and your mom are on here, Robin. Alba, Dottie and Don, Grace Isis, and all of her family in Kenya and their fur babies. Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer, and her daughter and her mom, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Tammy Fisk, and her daughter and her sister Tracy, and that beautiful baby CJ, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez, and her mom Rose. And Rochelle just had something else happen, and I think it was her foot. So let's lift her up for that. Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family, and especially her sister-in-law Sharon, Diana Bertut, Jeannie and her sister Merle. And please lift Jeannie up. She's learning how to live without her husband Al that she was married to for over 40 years. The area Boulder, Colorado, Deb Goldberg and her family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and her family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and her family, Sher Gatewood and Padama, Anaya Hummingbird, Tammy Hill, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joseph, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seacock and Richard, Terry Gilstad, the Walters family, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Marianne Tish and her family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Linny, Rick Golfick, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family. Kuka's my gratitude person today. Bob Simon and Sherry Otis, Sharon Boyle and Zoe, Carol Fisher, Jay Rothman and Mary, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Shelley, Sue and grandchildren, Carrie's niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Freddie, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Brutus the dog, Augie the dog, Chris Blake, Dante, Terry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, Joanne McCann-New, Whitney, Jude Dalton, Karen Gibbons and her daughter, Matt, James Schultz family, Julie Kiss and your mom, Cynthia, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Campamans, Sunny and Hunter Floor, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Carrie Klingon Butcher, try that again, and her family. And they just went through the loss of her mom. So please lift her dad up as well, and the fur babies. Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Selby Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel, Joanne and Leo, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Berdelsky, EC, Shelley and Teri Newman, Iris, Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H, Ollie the Cat, Marisol Soto, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers, and Kathy, you also added Mia, little Mia. So I'll add that on later. Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Sharon, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carbajal, and David Reiger. Alan, which is Michelle Lander's son, and Alicia, her daughter. Solby Barnes, Aud Barnes, Gun Ellen Sundahl, Vida Hammond, Maria Richardson Higman Simpson, Sam, Suzanne's dog, Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Matt, Angelique Bahaj, Juliette Herman, Paula Graca, David Brett, the Rowland family, Colleen, Dellen Hickson, and C. Megan Michaels family. And I also want to add Denise Choka on our list for some healing for her foot. So anybody else that you need to add in, I'll be putting the names that you all mentioned today. I'll be adding those into the list. So let's go into our hearts and say this prayer together for everyone on the list, everyone that you're holding in your heart, all of our P's. Let's just go into the meaning behind this prayer. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. May each of these names that are on our list and those that are in your heart be lifted up and seen, acknowledged, answered to the very best outcome. May we always send love, peace, joy out to each other and out to our world. May we honor and cherish our divine Mama Gaia. May we use our resources wisely. May we help each other and hold each other accountable for how we are walking on Gaia's back. May we always come from a place that's heart-centered in all of our doings every day. And may we share that love, that light that's inside of us through the smile that comes on our face. Because spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. And I see you, Kathleen Caputo, adding Skylar, the 5-year-old. Yes. Now let's lift her up. I'll add her to the list afterward. So let's give love to each other. We do that by saying these magic words on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. And when we say that, we come from that heart center that's unconditional love, because everyone here is so welcome. You are all amazing, beautiful family. That's what we are. We're our chosen family. Oh, I see you, Isabel. I will add Cole to the list afterward. All right, you get back to here so I can get our Leo cranked up. Leo is going to be in Sedona. I'm so excited about that. I just found that out yesterday. And Ricky, I haven't heard from you and Josie. Are you going to make the trip out? Let me know if you're coming out there, please. All right, so let's get out of here with a little bit of Leo. And so it's time for Dance Pants and Waggle Butts, Hockey and Gruff. Time to find your Leos.
It's time to get up and get ready, because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One piece for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead, wherever we may be. I create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of full of joy, full of light, full of love. Always refuse spilling out from the top here. The coffee's always hot, the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today is a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy.
We didn't get to the woo part, but you know how it goes. Thank you so much, everybody that came in today to offer prayers, to offer love, check in with each other. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And I will see you later. I love you all so much. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.